Hi everyone, it's Lisa with InkandInspirations.com. Thank you for joining me today. In this video, we're going to be doing a remake of this Halloween project, and I'm using the Candy Cane Lane Designer Series paper from the Stampin' Up! 2016 Holiday Catalog, and a sentiment from this Oh What Fun set that's in the Stampin' Up! Annual Catalog that you can find with lots of Christmas sayings that you can use for gift packaging or just Christmas cards. So I have the piece of real red cardstock, and it is cut at 8.5 by 3, and I scored it at 1.5 and 5.5. And then if you want to see the details and me actually do the scoring, you can go to my website at InkandInspirations.com, and I'll have the link here on the video that you can see the dimensions and the scoring for this project. So once I have that scored, I cut some slits into the side of on the folds of the cardstock with my paper snips to leave an opening for ribbon. And I cut it kind of wide because I hadn't decided at that point what size ribbon I was going to be threading through. But since I had this Candy Cane Lane Baker's Twine, I decided to use that. It's both of the styles within that pairing. It comes in a package of 2 spools like this, and it's cut about 15 inches long, and I threaded it through the opening there, through the center, and then up the top, and then it's going to come around like this, and I'll tie a bow when I'm finished. But for now, we're going to embellish the front, and I have that Candy Cane Lane Designer Series paper in this print, and it is cut at 2 3/4 inch square, and I'm just going to use a little bit of adhesive and apply that to the front. And I'm getting ahead of myself. I wanted to add some trim here, so let's do that first. It'll be a lot easier. I'm going to take some snail and put it along the bottom here, what I'm calling the bottom, and I'm taking my Whisper White mini pom-pom trim that is in the annual catalog, and it has this little ribbing here that I can use to just line up along that edge, and it'll be hidden on the back and show the little pom-poms on the front. So I'm just going to line it up there, and I'll trim off the excess just like that. And that fast fuse holds it very nicely. So let me get my paper snips and just cut off the edge here. Okay, and then this side a little bit. And of course this would have been easier before I put all that adhesive on the back, but it's okay. We'll make it work. Alright, so let me turn this around, flatten that twine there, and just center that on the front. Okay, so then I took another print from that Candy Cane Lane paper, and I cut out one of these little gingerbread houses, and then I took some crumb cake cardstock and stamped this sentiment from that Oh What Fun set, punched it with a 2-inch circle punch, and I'm going to adhere those to the front just like this. This closure will come like that. I'll tie the bow down here, and I'm going to adhere those, and that's going to overhang a bit, but that's okay. I think it looks cute. Okay, some adhesive. And I'm going to put this a little over to the left here on this front, and then fold this down, and I want adhesive behind this side here, so put a strip there, and then we'll just apply that right there. And now my idea for this was to use it as a gift card holder for the holidays. So I have one of my business cards that is the size of a gift card, pretty much, and it will slip in there just like that. You can put a little bit of adhesive on the back of your gift card to hold it in place, And what I would do is use some snail adhesive and just put like a little bit like that, okay, and then touch it with your finger to loosen some of that stickiness so it just sticks just enough to hold it in there, and just position it like that, and then come around here and we'll tie our bow, and then you'll be all ready to present this for a gift. Of course, you could also make yourself an envelope with our envelope punch board, or put it in a standard size envelope if you were going to mail one, and it would mail just fine. So I'm gonna have to hold my mouth just right to get these to tie like I want. Let's do that. And then just tie. So this makes a really cute pouch or wrap, and you could also use it for Christmas candy, okay? But I thought gift-wise, you know, if you give gift cards, especially like to teens or young adults or anyone really, it'd be a cute way to present it. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. Be sure you visit my website at inkinspirations.com to see the listing of all the products, or you can look down on in the video description here on YouTube if you're here, and see the links to the products that I used to make this project. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.